YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a watch video. So this one's for you, watch fam. I know I've been long overdue with a watch video, and I was going through my watches. I was cleaning them, just spending some time with them. It's that weird thing we all watch enthusiasts, collectors, lovers, whatever you want to label us, do. And I started thinking, man, no matter how long I've been doing this, no matter how long I'm collecting for, there's one brand that they just pull me back every single time. And that is Seiko. And so I was going through my watches and I started thinking, you know what? Let me share this with the YouTube fam, right? The watch fam, my sneaker fam who are just maybe getting into watches or are considering a Seiko as your next purchase. And full disclosure, this is not a review of any of these watches. It's really just my thought, me sharing them with you, and really just having you kind of get an insight of what these watches are. I think these are four of the best Seiko Prospex divers that Seiko has to offer, in my opinion. Please do not shoot the messenger. I know there's tons of Seiko watches out there, but these are my top four, and hence why they're in my collection. So I wanted to share that with you. Another announcement before I forget, I have not forgotten about the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I am going to announce that in my next sneaker video. I think it makes more sense. And so be on the lookout. It's going to be the Jordan Fire Red 3 review comparison video I have in the works. When you see that video drop, that's the day I will announce who wins a pair of the Nike Dunks. So technically, it's still open if you haven't participated. If you want to take a look at what that giveaway is all about, I will leave the video here somewhere. It is the Fruit Pack Dunk video, but check it out. But that video is dropping soon. I'm thinking in about a week or so, so we'll announce that there very soon. I do want to give Belmont Watches a huge shout out. They are someone I go to a lot for these, and so I'm going to leave their links down below for you to check out Belmont and the team there. They have some of these Seikos available for some great prices. So if any of these interest you, I don't know if they have these specific models, but they will have the model maybe in a different color, or they may even have the one you see here. So I would say check them out. I'll leave that link down below. Let them know Timeless sent you. They will take good care of you. So with that said, let's turn the camera around. Let's do the talking hands. Check out these watches and let me know what your thoughts are. Don't kill me down in the messages, please, like in the comments. These are just my opinions. I know there's tons of Seiko watches out there, but let's take a look at them. Let me know what you think. All right, fam, so let's take a look at these watches. And I think the first one I'm going to show you guys is going to be this bad boy here. The Seiko SNE573. Guys, this, in my opinion, is one of Seiko's just hidden secrets. Just one of those watches that no one really talks about. I mean, lately they've probably gotten a little bit more hype. Not hype, but just attention. But this, guys, here is obviously, again, the SNE573. This is the Solar Prospex Diver. Originally, it comes with a rubber strap. Again, guys, this is not a review, so I'm not going to show you all the stuff it comes with. This is how I have my watches. This is how I wear them. So again, don't shoot the messenger. This is just more of me sharing some of these amazing watches. Now, retail for this bad boy here is $475. Now, I can tell you I did not pay $475 for this. I actually got this about a year ago, and I paid, I want to say like $300 for it, which I thought was just a steal. 200 meters water resistance, I mean screw down crown, 38.5 millimeter case. This thing just wears amazing. Definitely gives you, you know, those vintage or just older Submariner vibes. And I think that's what made me gravitate towards the all black dial here and all black, you know, model. Again, right, 38.5 millimeters as far as the case. You know, it's a thin watch. I mean, I have it on this single pass NATO. You guys will see a trend here, but I mean, look at that finishing on. Let's see if we can get a good look. The brushing, even the case, it has that beveling, almost like a step between the top of the lug and the side. I mean, we're looking at drilled lugs. I mean, this watch is crazy, crazy good. Again, about 10.6 millimeters thin is what Seiko is stating. You know, lug to lug, 46.5. So very, very nice lug to lug. And it's a strap monster. I mean, you guys can see it here. I have it on this mustard colored NATO 20 millimeter lugs. And guys, this thing is just a beauty. For, again, sub anywhere between 300 to, you know, 375. I'm pretty sure you can find these. But even at full retail, 475, to me personally, it's not a bad deal. Sapphire crystal. And listen, everyone needs a good quartz in their collection. Automatics are amazing, yes. But hey, listen, we all live crazy lives. There's no denying that. And so a nice grab and go watch is definitely a must for me. You get sapphire on this one. So you get a sapphire crystal, which again, you know, Seiko, you know, tends to use Hardlex. The lume on this thing is amazing. Obviously, you guys know Seiko Lumi Bright. Again, guys, just everything you get in this watch is just crazy for the price. It just wears phenomenal, looks amazing, finish is great. I mean, what more can you ask for a sub $500 watch? You know, I think it has a 10-month power reserve. I think, in my personal opinion, super slept on, and just one that, hey, if you're in the market for, you know, a quartz grab and go handsome piece, look no further. It can do everything. So that's one. Number two is going to be the famous, and for a reason, right, SPB143. I mean, what is there to say about this watch? Obviously, again, I have it on this single pass NATO. Listen, I know retail for this thing is $1,200, but you guys can find these in the secondary market, gray market, for sub 1,000. I've seen these go for as low as high 700s. I've seen them go obviously between that and, you know, 900 bucks, give or take. But obviously, right, a reinterpretation of the 62 Moss. I mean, you get the 6R35 workhorse, right? 70 hours of power reserve. You get a date complication just like in just about every Seiko. You know, plus 25 minus 15 seconds a day. This one here is probably doing -5, so not bad. Sapphire crystal, screw down crown, 200 meters of water resistance, 20 millimeter lugs. Again, the SPB143 with that iconic gray dial is just a great watch. Can't go wrong with it, right? The case style. I mean, again, drilled lugs, just the finish, right? That polishing, that bevel there. In my opinion, this is just one of those great watches. And obviously Seiko has made tons of these in different dial variations, so you have a plethora to pick from. But the model itself, I think, is just one of those that, you know, is super popular for a reason, right? And so a great watch. I think it looks great on this NATO here. Again, I like to wear my divers on a NATO. They're just super comfortable. And again, just another great watch, guys, for you to consider. I think this is a killer piece. You know, sub 1,000 if you're new to the watch world and you're obviously trying to spend, you know, a good chunk of money, because hey, almost $1,000 on a watch is not chump change. And you want something from a brand that is respected in the watch community, you know, something you're going to get a lot of bang for buck. Personally, look no further. The next one here is probably one of the newer releases from Seiko, and this is the new SPB313. This is the Slim Turtle. When I saw that Seiko was bringing this out, if you guys follow me on IG, I posted this on my stories. I said this is a watch I am definitely going to get, and here it is. I had to pull the trigger on this one. White dial, that red, you know, on the seconds hand there, just nice little pop. Controversial, right? Date window at the 4:30, but the iconic just turtle case, right? Again, drill lugs, beautiful, just brushing all over the case. Super, you know, thin. It just looks great. I mean, they Seiko says this is a 40.5 millimeter case, and sure it does wear like a 39, 40 for sure. 13.2 millimeters thick, and then a 47.6 lug to lug. I mean, iconic case, right? This Willard turtle. I mean, for me personally, this is just an amazing piece. It wears amazing. The lume is amazing. Screw down crown, sapphire crystal, 200 meters of water resistant. I love how Seiko decided to do kind of like a gun metal, darker finishing on the indices, hands, and second hand, right? Just to give you that contrast. I paired it here with this beautiful green NATO strap, and I think this just looks killer. Same thing, retail for this one is $1,100. You know, 6R35 movement, but I know for a fact Belmont has one of these for sub $1,000. And if you tell them I sent you, I'm sure they'll hook you up, take good care of you. But I think this is just an amazing piece. Aluminum bezel. I love a good aluminum bezel. I mean, right, 120 clicks, just like every other Seiko. And Seiko's getting better with their alignments. I mean, you can see there, I think it's pretty darn good. But again, just one of these watches that looks great, tons of history, and can't go wrong for, you know, sub $1,000. Even at full retail, I'm not gonna lie, personally, I think it's not a bad deal. I know some, you know, watch enthusiasts out there are going to disagree, and that's okay. This is why we have these conversations and opinions. Everyone's entitled to their own, but I think that you can't go wrong with this dial, color, this watch, this case. I know it's not for everyone, but me personally, I mean, I just love the way this thing looks. So, strap monster, 20 millimeters. I mean, again, it can do just about everything. And coming in at number 4, it's going to be what I think is one of Seiko's, honestly, it's crazy to me to think that this is, you know, again, a $1,200 watch, but this watch got a lot of praise when it came out. There's some videos out there, you know, people contemplating, you know, whether they should get rid of their Rolex Submariners for this watch. And personally, I don't even think the camera is going to do this watch any justice. But this is the Seiko SPB187, also known as the Marine Master 200 or Reduce. This watch, guys, just look at that finish. I mean, it's getting close to that Grand Seiko finish. The polishing, the brushing. I know you guys can't see this on video, but just the way the hands, those indices, I mean, the case. This watch is just a great watch. If you're looking for a higher end, right, kind of feel and vibe, this is the one to go for. They don't use ceramic. It looks like ceramic, but it's a steel coated bezel, but it looks amazing. That blue dial is just crazy in person, how deep, and I mean, you guys can kind of see it here. The hit of red, screw down crown, 200 meters of water resistance. I mean, sapphire crystal. It's just, it does everything. This watch is just amazing. Again, the finish, drilled lugs. I mean, this comes in at 42 millimeters as far as the case, but it wears like a 40. You kind of get that Seiko magic on this here, right? It's just a strap monster, as you guys can see here. Obviously, I have it on a NATO, about 12.5 millimeters thick. You get about 48 millimeters lug to lug, and then obviously 20 millimeters, which again makes it a strap monster. Again, Lumi Bright, you guys, I mean, Lume is not a problem with any Seiko. 6R35, right? 70 hours of power reserve. To me personally, this is the higher end of these Prospex divers. This one just feels and looks way more expensive than what you're paying for. And again, different variation, different dial colors. And so you have the plethora to choose from, right? Again, 1,200 retail, but you can find these for, I've seen them, you know, $750 to, you know, $900, give or take. But again, just a great watch. And, you know, again, another one that I think that if you're in the market for, you know, a Seiko diver, or just a little bit more of, I don't know, an expensive piece, right? That's going to give you that that bling and just the feel. I mean, this has some heft to it. This comes on a bracelet originally too. The bracelet's not bad, but again, I like NATOs, guys, so this is what you guys are going to see. But yeah, guys, I mean, these are, in my opinion, you know, some of the best divers that Seiko has to offer. You can't go wrong with any of these. And so let me know what you guys think. Which one is your favorite? You know, do you agree with me, disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this quick, you know, look at all these Seiko divers, which again, obviously they're in my collection for a reason. I think they look great. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing. And yeah, till next one. Peace.